Hi Virgo, welcome to my new channel Maya Tarot. This is your weekly reading. If you like my readings, please don't forget to hit the share and like button. Please don't forget that those are general readings, so they may not resonate with you. If you find this reading doesn't resonate with you, please don't forget to check your Venus, rising and moon sign as well. First I will draw 3 cards from the Oracle. Then I will do Celtic spread and clarify it, and then in the end I will draw 1 card from angel messages for you. First card, the issue, intimacy, the influence, boundaries, the outcome, sacred wisdom. At the bottom of the deck you've got animal kingdom. So what this speaks to me is that you are having an issue in your intimate life. Maybe you have a problem actually connecting intimately, not on the sexual level, but in expressing your emotions in the right way or at all. So this is the problem when we don't know how to express the emotions. We cannot possibly, our partner cannot understand us, right? They just cannot guess what your emotions are, and if you block them away, that is just a guaranteed way how to lose the partnership. If you have problems with intimacy, I really recommend a video from Teal Swan that you can find on YouTube that speaks about how to sort out the problems with intimacy and having a problem to connect intimately. If you are a woman, then this is very important, because men are attracted to us women for that very reason, that we show our emotions and so freely, and so if they don't see you being able to express your emotions, then they don't have the trust in expressing theirs. The influence, the boundaries, advises you to set the boundaries. Maybe in the past you may have let people walk all over you, so make sure that you know your worth and that you have enough self-love, so people would not allow themselves to cross your boundaries. And the third card is sacred wisdom, so this calls on you to connect with the universal wisdom and trust in your inner knowing, and that God, universe or spirit, whatever you believe in, is always with you, guiding you towards all the experiences and challenges that you encounter. At the bottom of the deck you've got animal kingdom, which calls on you to connect with the nature. Maybe go and sit by the river, or if you can, in those times, but that's where you can connect with your emotions. I will now do the Celtic spread for you. Virgo and their love life for next week. Virgo and their love life. Oh, that card for next week. So something may have ended recently with the death cards. You may be dealing with Scorpio, and somebody was left out in the cold, sorry. In the relationship, wow, so many cards. In the relationship that seemed to you as wish fulfillment, as happily ever after, somebody has walked away and abandoned this. Virgo and their love life for next week. Virgo and their love life for next week. At the bottom of the deck, you've got Two of Wands, which represents crossroads. You may be dealing with a fire sign, that is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The energy is representing you, King of Swords. What is crossing you? Ten of Pentacles, Strength, Six of Cups, Eight of Wands, the World again, Knight of Wands, Three of Swords, Five of Cups, and Seven of Cups. So what I see from here is that King of Swords represents air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, and what is the third one? It will come. What is crossing you is Ten of Pentacles. So that is the fulfillment not only on the financial level, but on the emotional and financial as well. It's the happiness. It's one of the most happiest cards that is in your obstacle. So maybe the obstacle are the money in this situation. The King of Swords here is a person who have come to their decision. Is a decisive person. Is the person who is very often blunt and has no problem of cutting what doesn't serve them out of their life anymore. Yeah. In the past position, you've got Strength. This speaks to me. You could be dealing with a Leo, and you could have been holding back from something, perhaps from allowing somebody from the past to come in. Because the Six of Cups represents reconciliation. It represents anybody whom you may be dealing with somebody whom you know from the childhood. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The kids may be involved in this situation, but I see it as more that somebody is considering of reconciling here. There is a lot of back and forth communication coming in for the new beginning with the World card. You may be considering of traveling towards somebody, or they may be considering traveling towards you. With the World cards, obviously that means you may be dealing with somebody who is in distance from you. That may be emotional or physical. You may not be talking to this person at this moment, but somebody wants to start talking here. Let's clarify. I'll clarify the Strength for Virgo. The Moon. So you've been working on something with courage, but I see there is fear there is some fear, and there are some secrets that came out in the past that made you not trust this person. Or if you are not dealing with anybody at all, then this may be speaking of you not trusting the opposite sex at all, and that's why you have problems with connecting with people because of the issue of intimacy. Clarify the Six of Cups. That's Four of Cups. So somebody rejecting an offer. Either you made an offer to somebody or somebody made an offer to you and this was rejected. This is a discontent. Being in discontent, it's for some of you, this may be somebody from the past feeling discontent without you, and now being on the crossroads, whether they will contact you or not. Remember that the energies goes both ways. So just takes what resonates. At the bottom of the deck you've got the Tower. So I feel like it is somebody from your past that you've been in the intimate relationship with, where there were a lot of secrets that came out into light. And based on that, whoever you are dealing with is either discontent about and nostalgic over regretting that this relationship has ended, and wanting to come back and communicate with the World card towards the new beginning. Let's clarify the Eight of Wands. That's Ten of Wands. So a lot of baggage, carrying a load on, in this case, in front of the face of this person. So this card calls on you. The advice is that you drop this emotional baggage that you are carrying from your childhood, perhaps, that comes from rejection of, from one of the parents, possibly, that has caused you to have problems in intimate relationships and with expressing your emotions to the opposite sex. At the bottom of the deck you've got Knight of Swords, which is a very fast moving energy. It's news that are coming towards you. So lots of back and forth communication coming in unexpectedly. Clarify the world for Virgo. Clarify the world for Virgo. Indecision, a lot of choices. You are not accepting some offer here, maybe because of a lot of emotional baggage from the past. A lot of indecision that is in at the bottom of the deck as well. Interesting. I feel like the person you were dealing with has not made it clear that it is you that what they want. They were choosing between two options, or you were, and one of you felt rejected in this connection. It also means that in the future you will have a lot of options. You've got the 7 of Cups here, and you've got 7 of Cups in this position. So there is a lot of indecision on your side, and this indecision comes from the baggage that you are carrying from your childhood, possibly, where you just don't trust. You just don't trust people out of this fear, because you've been hurt so many times. It made you very strong, but it made you also, you have built high walls. Clarify the 9 of Wands for Virgo. You definitely want to move forward. This is a passionate energy, a fiery energy. You may be dealing with Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, in both those. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Yeah. The wounded warrior. You've been wounded either in your past relationships, or it comes from your childhood, where you have built the walls around yourself, and you are just wary of taking any steps. In your environment there is 3 of Swords, which may mean that you just had your heart broken too many times, again coming from the past, and those messages are calling on you to drop this hurt, decide on the action you want to take, cut it off. There is some message coming towards you with the Page of Swords. Somebody may be also spying on you. This talks about the bottom of the deck. You've got 3 of Swords again, so you may be dealing with a third party. You may have been dealing with the third party situation. Clarify the 5 of Cups. A lot of regret over the spilled energy, time. This is in your position of hopes and fears, so you are worrying to move forward. You are worried to make a decision and make a choice, from the fear that it will work out the same as before. Hierophant. Yeah. The relationships. This card represents Taurus, so you may be dealing with Taurus. You don't have trust in relationships, and there is a need to connect with oneself and with your own needs to be able to really move towards something that will work out. Because if you do not trust something from the start, then you are basically setting it for fail. You cannot expect every relationship to be working out in the same way, because that's what you are manifesting, if that makes sense. Whatever you want to prevent, that's what you are manifesting, because that's what you are putting the energy into. Page of Wands. Yeah, the offer is coming in. This card represents again Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I feel you may have been dealing with a lot of immature people that basically made you the way you are now. The people that were not as solid in the commitment, but you are moving definitely towards a new beginning with the World card. Just give me one card to clarify, one more card for Virgo. One more card for Virgo. The World again. And at the bottom of the deck you've got the Death card, which is telling me you might be dealing with Scorpio here. I think this card popped out in the shuffle, the first shuffle. So you want to move towards something new. For that, you've got to set what it is that you want, because so many thoughts you have. God is listening to our thoughts, and the more ideas we have, the more choices we will be presented with in our physical reality. If you just focus on one and affirm it, even in those most hard times, you will be shown the way that will lead you wherever you want to be led. I see this as there is either reconciliation at the play, which could have been rejected, or somebody is for some of you somebody is considering to reconcile and worrying that this will be rejected. But there will be a lot of communication coming your way, and the chance for the new beginning, one way or the other. I will draw an angel card for you. Angels, messages for Virgo, love life for next week. Angel messages for Virgo. Treat everyone you meet with love. They may be angels in disguise. Angels and ascended masters are able to manifest in different forms. Very often the guise chosen is not what you would expect. Remember that angels are non-denominational, and the pictures we may have of blonde, blue-eyed angels are our own imagination too. I have heard of angels appearing as beggars, blind old men, little old ladies, tall Rastafarians, even angelic truck drivers. Angels are always around to help us when we really need them, but do we always feel the same way? By treating everyone as you like to be treated, by showing kindness at every opportunity, you too are spreading unconditional angelic love in action. So, Virgo, the message is that if you do not trust people, you cannot expect people to be trusting you. If you don't trust your own decisions, then how do you determine what you want to be manifesting? There is lots of options coming towards you in the future, and the chance of there will be a love offer coming towards you with a lot of communication. For that, drop your emotional baggage, contact with your connect with your heart, connect with your emotions first, with your own, before you want, without that you cannot possibly connect with another person, for that new beginning, for closing the cycle of those burdens that you've been carrying, and the fear from the past and the rejection. So this is all I have for you, Virgo. If you liked my reading, please hit the like button, and I speak to you soon. Bye.